Welcome to a journey through the ancient wisdom of traditional Chinese medicine. In this video series, we'll explore the five elements theory and how it helps us understand the language of our bodies. The five elements, wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, form the foundation of this ancient system of health and healing. Traditional Chinese medicine views your body as an interconnected system in constant dialogue. The five elements theory provides a framework for interpreting your body's signals, from physical symptoms to emotional patterns. Each element represents different organs, emotions, and aspects of your health, creating a comprehensive map of your well-being. Energy flows through pathways called meridians, connecting your entire body into one integrated system. At its core, traditional Chinese medicine seeks to restore harmony between opposing forces within your body, just like the balance of yin and yang. Each of the five elements corresponds to specific organs and systems in your body. These connections help practitioners understand how imbalances in one area affect your overall health. TCM practitioners observe patterns in your body, from your pulse and tongue to facial features, to identify imbalances in specific elements. Throughout this series, we'll explore each element in detail and learn how to restore balance in your body using the wisdom of traditional Chinese medicine. By understanding the language of your body through the five elements theory, you can take proactive steps toward improved health and well-being. The five elements theory, or Wu Xing, is a fundamental concept in traditional Chinese medicine originating over 2,000 years ago. At its core, the theory describes five fundamental elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. These elements aren't just physical substances, but represent different qualities, movements, and energies found in nature. Each element embodies distinct characteristics. Wood represents growth and flexibility. Fire symbolizes transformation and warmth. Earth embodies stability and nourishment. Metal represents structure and refinement. And water embodies wisdom and adaptability. In traditional Chinese medicine, these elements aren't abstract concepts. They're directly connected to our physical and emotional well-being. The five elements create an intricate web of correspondences. Each element is associated with specific organs, emotions, seasons, colors, tastes, and even times of day. These five elements interact with each other in specific patterns, creating a dynamic system that explains how our bodies function. Understanding the five elements theory provides a framework for interpreting the body's signals and restoring balance. The metal element is the fourth of the five elements in traditional Chinese medicine. Metal represents qualities of clarity, precision, organization, and the ability to let go of what is no longer needed. In the body, the metal element is associated with the lungs. The lungs govern respiration and the intake of qi, which is vital energy. They control the body's defensive energy and are closely linked to our immune system and physical boundaries. The lungs also help distribute moisture throughout the body, maintaining proper hydration of tissues. The metal element is also associated with the large intestine, which is responsible for eliminating waste from the body. It helps absorb remaining water and minerals from digested food before elimination. The large intestine represents our ability to let go of what is no longer needed. The lungs and large intestine work in harmony to take in what's valuable and release what's not needed. The metal element is associated with the autumn season, a time of letting go as trees shed their leaves. Its color is white, representing purity and clarity. Metal is associated with dryness, the western direction, and pungent or spicy tastes. The metal element is associated with the emotion of grief. In balance, metal allows us to appropriately process loss and move forward. When imbalanced, a person may experience excessive sadness or an inability to let go of the past. Metal also relates to respect, integrity, and maintaining healthy boundaries. When the metal element is imbalanced, physical symptoms may include respiratory issues like asthma or bronchitis, skin problems, constipation, and weakened immunity. Emotional imbalances may manifest as prolonged grief, difficulty letting go of the past, perfectionism, excessive criticism, and rigid thinking patterns. To balance the metal element, one can practice deep breathing exercises and qigong. Eating white foods like rice, onion, and radish can also be beneficial. Adding spices like ginger, garlic, and white pepper to meals supports metal energy. Spending time in nature during autumn helps connect with the metal element's season. Practicing healthy grief processes and developing structure and clear boundaries in life also supports metal element balance. The water element represents the quintessential yin energy in traditional Chinese medicine. Water embodies wisdom, adaptability, and our deepest reserves of energy. The water element is associated with two primary organs, the kidneys and the urinary bladder. The kidneys store our essence or jing, govern water metabolism, control reproduction and development, and house our willpower. The urinary bladder stores and excretes urine, supports kidney function, and helps regulate water balance in the body. The kidney meridian runs from the bottom of the foot up through the inner leg, along the front of the abdomen, and up to the chest. The urinary bladder meridian is the longest meridian in the body, containing 67 acupuncture points. It runs from the inner corner of the eye, over the head, down the back, posterior leg, and ends at the small toe. The water element is associated with specific qualities in nature and in our bodies. Its season is winter, representing a time of rest and storage of energy. The colors associated with water are black and dark blue, while its taste is salty. Fear is the emotion governed by the water element, and hearing is its corresponding sense. The water element embodies three key qualities. First, wisdom, the deep insights that come from quiet reflection and careful observation. Second, adaptability, like water, the ability to flow around obstacles and find new paths forward. And third, energy reserves. The water element represents our deepest source of vitality and long-term endurance. When the water element is out of balance, we may experience both physical and emotional symptoms. Physical symptoms can include lower back pain, urinary issues, premature aging, fatigue, poor bone health, and reproductive problems. Emotional imbalances may manifest as excessive fear, anxiety about the future, insecurity, inability to adapt, lack of willpower, and indecisiveness. Acupuncture points along the kidney and bladder meridians can help address these imbalances. The Sheng cycle, also known as the generating cycle, is fundamental to the five elements theory. This cycle describes how each element supports and nourishes the next, creating a continuous flow of energy and creation. Wood fuels fire. Like trees providing fuel for flames, the energy of wood transforms into fire's expansive heat and light. Fire creates earth in the form of ash. When fire burns out, it leaves ash, which returns to the earth, creating fertile soil for new growth. Earth produces metal in the form of minerals. Earth contains metals within its depths, which are extracted and refined through natural processes. Metal enriches water through condensation. Cool metal surfaces collect moisture, creating water droplets and enriching water with minerals. Water nurtures wood by providing essential moisture for plants to grow, allowing wood to flourish and complete the cycle. This completes the Sheng cycle, a continuous flow of nurturing energy that maintains balance in nature. Each element supports the growth of the next in an endless cycle of generation. The five elements theory provides a framework for understanding how imbalances in one element can affect others. In this section, we'll explore a common imbalance pattern: wood overacting on earth. In the five elements cycle, wood corresponds to the liver and gallbladder, while earth represents the spleen and stomach. When wood becomes excessive or stagnant, it can overact on earth, creating an imbalance that affects both systems. In practical terms, this often manifests as high stress levels, disturbing digestive function. When the liver qi becomes stagnant due to stress, it can invade the spleen and stomach, disrupting their ability to transform food and transport nutrients. This imbalance can lead to a range of digestive issues, including irritable bowel syndrome, acid reflux, nausea, and appetite changes. Traditional Chinese medicine recognizes this connection between stress and digestion, treating both the underlying wood imbalance and the resulting earth disruption. In traditional Chinese medicine, the relationship between elements provides insight into treating various conditions. The earth-generating metal relationship is a key principle where the spleen and stomach support lung function. In this system, Earth represents the digestive organs which provide nutrients and support to the metal element, the respiratory system. This Earth-metal relationship has been applied in treating respiratory conditions including COVID-19. TCM practitioners focus on tonifying the spleen and stomach qi to indirectly strengthen the lungs and clear excess heat. Treatment approaches include herbal formulas specifically designed to strengthen digestive function and support respiratory health. Acupuncture points along the stomach and spleen meridians are targeted to harmonize the earth-metal relationship. Dietary guidance emphasizes foods that nourish the spleen, such as mildly sweet foods and warm, cooked meals. By supporting the earth element to properly nourish metal, traditional Chinese medicine aims to strengthen the body's natural defenses against respiratory conditions. In traditional Chinese medicine, practitioners use the five elements theory to create personalized treatment plans. The practitioner begins by carefully evaluating your unique constitution and identifying imbalances within your body. Treatment plans in traditional Chinese medicine typically involve four key approaches, each personalized to your specific needs and elemental imbalances. First, herbal formulas are carefully crafted to address your specific pattern of imbalance, combining herbs that support deficient elements and calm excessive ones. Acupuncture treatment targets specific meridian points related to your imbalanced elements, helping to restore proper energy flow throughout the body. Dietary recommendations focus on foods that nourish elements you're deficient in, while avoiding foods that aggravate excessive elements. Finally, lifestyle adjustments may include specific exercises, emotional regulation techniques, and daily habits that support your unique constitutional needs. What makes TCM truly personalized is how it adapts to your individual constitution and changes over time. Your treatment plan evolves as your body responds to therapies, with practitioners regularly reassessing your elemental balance and adjusting recommendations accordingly. The ultimate goal is to restore harmony among all five elements, creating a state of dynamic balance that supports your overall health and well-being. Acupuncture is a key treatment method in traditional Chinese medicine based on the five elements theory. By stimulating specific points on the body, acupuncturists can rebalance the flow of qi and restore harmony among the elements. Meridians are energy pathways in the body that connect to specific organs associated with the five elements. Each element corresponds to specific meridians. Wood links to liver and gallbladder, fire to heart and small intestine, earth to spleen and stomach, metal to lung and large intestine, and water to kidney and bladder. Acupuncturists insert thin needles at specific points along meridians to stimulate or sedate energy flow. Treatment focuses on restoring balance by tonifying deficient elements, sedating excess elements, and harmonizing relationships between elements. Qi, or vital energy, flows through meridians like traffic on a highway. Blockages or imbalances can disrupt this flow. Element imbalances manifest as specific symptoms. For example, wood imbalances can cause anger and eye problems, while fire imbalances may lead to anxiety and heart issues. Each acupuncture point connects to specific elements and organs, allowing precise targeting of imbalances. Five-element acupuncture treatment identifies the causative factor, treats it and related elements, uses specific points to tonify, sedate, or harmonize elements, and addresses physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of health. Dietary changes based on the five elements theory play a crucial role in traditional Chinese medicine. In traditional Chinese medicine, food is considered medicine, capable of balancing the elements within the body. Each of the five elements corresponds to a specific flavor that affects the body in different ways. These five flavors are sour for wood, bitter for fire, sweet for earth, pungent for metal, and salty for water. Different foods directly influence specific organs and their corresponding elements in the body. By selecting foods with specific elemental properties, we can target and support different organ systems. Let's explore specific dietary recommendations for balancing each element. Wood element foods like leafy greens and sour foods support liver function and promote flexibility. Fire element foods, such as spicy peppers and bitter herbs, stimulate circulation and emotional warmth. Earth element foods, including sweet potatoes, rice, and honey, nourish the digestive system and provide grounding. Metal element foods like pungent onions, radishes, and white rice support lung and large intestine function. Water element foods such as dark beans, seaweed, and salty foods strengthen kidney energy and willpower. Traditional Chinese medicine also recommends adapting your diet according to the seasons, which correspond to different elements. Each season calls for different foods: fresh greens in spring for wood, cooling fruits in summer for fire, grounding foods in late summer for earth, crisp vegetables in autumn for metal, and warming foods in winter for water. To maintain elemental balance through diet, traditional Chinese medicine offers several key principles. By making mindful food choices based on the five elements theory, we can restore and maintain balance in our body, supporting overall health and well-being. The wood element in traditional Chinese medicine is associated with the liver and gallbladder. When in balance, it promotes growth, creativity, and the smooth flow of qi throughout your body. When your wood element is balanced, you experience smooth energy flow, enhanced creativity, physical and mental flexibility, and improved decision-making abilities. Physical activities are essential for balancing the wood element. Gentle stretching helps release tension, while yoga improves both physical and mental flexibility. These activities in natural settings are particularly beneficial. Tai Chi is particularly beneficial for wood element balance. Its flowing movements mimic the natural flexibility of trees bending in the wind. The gentle, continuous motion promotes qi circulation throughout the body, addressing the liver's need for smooth energy flow. Even simple stretches performed daily can help maintain wood element balance. These gentle movements help release tension from the body, especially in the sides of the torso, where the liver and gallbladder meridians run. Spending time in natural settings is one of the most direct ways to nourish the wood element. Walking among trees, especially in bamboo forests or wooded areas, provides a direct, energetic connection to wood's qualities. The color green is particularly soothing to the liver system. The wood element is particularly affected by stress, which can cause qi stagnation. Regular stress management practices are crucial for maintaining balance. Deep breathing exercises and visualization techniques can help calm the liver and release emotional stagnation. To maintain wood element balance in your daily life, incorporate regular movement, spend time in nature, practice stress management techniques, engage in creative activities, and ensure proper rest. These adjustments support the smooth flow of qi, benefiting your overall health and well-being. The fire element is associated with joy, connection, and summer. When balanced, it helps maintain a healthy heart and small intestine, as well as emotional well-being. To balance the fire element, first focus on cultivating joy and connection through social activities. The heart, governed by fire, thrives on meaningful relationships. Regular social interaction, joining groups with shared interests, and practicing genuine connection helps nurture your fire element. These activities stimulate joy, the emotion associated with a balanced heart. Creative pursuits like arts, music, dance, or writing also help balance the fire element by allowing self-expression and cultivating joy. Mindfulness practices are vital for balancing the fire element, which can become overactive, leading to anxiety, insomnia, or palpitations. Box breathing is particularly effective for calming an overactive fire element. This technique regulates your heart rate and helps manage stress and anxiety. Regular meditation, especially heart-centered practices and compassion meditation, can help balance your fire element by calming the mind and regulating emotions. Quality sleep and adequate rest are crucial for fire element balance. In Chinese medicine, the heart stores the Shen spirit, which needs proper rest to maintain harmony. To support your fire element, establish a regular sleep schedule, create a peaceful bedroom environment, avoid stimulants and screens before bed, and practice gentle evening stretches. When your fire element is balanced, you'll experience emotional stability, healthy cardiovascular function, strong digestion, restful sleep, and mental clarity. Remember that the fire element is part of the interconnected five-element system. Balancing fire supports the earth element and is controlled by the water element. The water element represents wisdom, stillness, and flow. Let's explore lifestyle adjustments to maintain its balance. First, ensure adequate hydration, which directly nourishes the kidneys. Aim for 2.7 to 3.7 liters of water daily. Herbal teas like nettle and dandelion support kidney function, while excessive caffeine and alcohol should be avoided as they deplete the water element. Second, prioritize rest and restoration. The water element thrives with adequate sleep of 7 to 9 hours. Create quiet moments for reflection and practice gentle meditation. Connecting with nature, especially around water bodies, can restore your water element balance. Third, incorporate flowing movement practices. Tai Chi promotes fluid motion and balance. Qigong exercises like kidney healing sounds strengthen kidney energy. Swimming naturally connects you with the water element, while gentle stretching enhances flexibility and joint health. Fourth, cultivate wisdom through reflection. The water element governs our ability to learn and grow. Engage in lifelong learning and practice journaling for self-reflection. Listen more than you speak and explore philosophical teachings that resonate with you. Finally, honor winter, which is the water element's season. During winter, go to bed earlier to align with natural cycles. Eat warming foods like soups and stews to support kidney function. Balance activity with more rest, and consider wearing dark blues and blacks, which are colors that honor the water element. To maintain water element balance, remember these 5 key aspects: proper hydration, sufficient rest, flowing movement, wisdom cultivation, and honoring the winter season. These practices support kidney health and promote the positive qualities of the water element: wisdom, gentleness, and adaptability. Traditional Chinese medicine takes a holistic approach to health and healing. Rather than viewing the body as separate systems, TCM sees it as an interconnected whole where no part exists in isolation. TCM approaches health by considering the interconnectedness of body, mind, and emotions. Diagnostic methods in TCM, such as tongue examination, reflect this holistic approach. A single examination can reveal conditions affecting multiple organ systems simultaneously. A key difference in TCM is its focus on addressing the root cause of health issues rather than just treating symptoms. While a symptom-focused approach might target specific areas for short-term relief, TCM seeks to restore balance to the entire system for long-term harmony. TCM employs a variety of holistic treatment methods that work together to restore balance across all systems. The 5 elements theory guides this holistic approach, reminding us that health depends on balance and harmony throughout our interconnected systems. Traditional Chinese medicine prioritizes prevention over treatment. This philosophy is deeply rooted in the 5 elements theory. The first principle of prevention is understanding your elemental constitution. Each person has a unique balance of the 5 elements in their body. By identifying which elements are dominant or deficient in your body, you can make targeted lifestyle adjustments to maintain balance. TCM emphasizes catching imbalances early, before they develop into serious health issues. The body gives subtle signals when elements fall out of balance. Learning to recognize these signals allows for early intervention. TCM offers several preventive approaches tailored to individual constitutions. Dietary therapy recommends specific foods that strengthen your dominant elements and balance deficient ones. Herbal formulas are prescribed preventively, often before symptoms appear, to maintain organ system function. Movement practices like Tai Chi and Qigong help circulate Qi energy and prevent stagnation in the body. Aligning your lifestyle with natural cycles helps prevent elemental imbalances throughout the year. Prevention in TCM follows the natural cycles of the seasons. Each season corresponds to specific elements and organs that need additional support. The preventive approach in TCM offers several benefits for long-term health. First, it strengthens your constitutional weaknesses. the areas where you're naturally vulnerable. It enhances your resilience against external factors like environmental influences and stress. Regular preventive practices can slow aging processes and support organ function as you age. Ultimately, the goal is lifelong vitality and balance between all five elements in your body. In traditional Chinese medicine, prevention is considered the highest form of medicine. Maintaining elemental balance before illness appears is always more effective than treating disease after it manifests. There's a growing trend of integrating traditional Chinese medicine with Western medical practices to provide more comprehensive healthcare solutions. In clinical settings, TCM and Western medicine are being combined in various treatment protocols. Acupuncture is increasingly used alongside conventional therapies for pain management. In cancer care, TCM herbs help manage treatment side effects, while mental health practitioners are exploring combined approaches for anxiety and depression. Modern research is increasingly validating many traditional Chinese medicine principles. Scientific studies are identifying bioactive compounds in herbal formulations, while clinical trials are exploring the effectiveness of combined therapeutic approaches. This growing body of evidence is helping bridge the gap between Eastern and Western medical paradigms. New integrated practice models are emerging worldwide. Some hospitals now have dedicated departments that combine both medical approaches. TCM practitioners increasingly collaborate with Western physicians to develop comprehensive treatment strategies. This integration allows for truly personalized healthcare that draws from the strengths of both Eastern and Western traditions. The integration of TCM and modern medicine offers numerous benefits. Patients gain access to expanded treatment options and more personalized care. This approach addresses multiple dimensions of health: physical, emotional, and energetic. It combines TCM's strength in prevention with Western medicine's acute care expertise, ultimately improving patient satisfaction and outcomes. This integrated approach represents a promising direction in healthcare, combining the best of both Eastern and Western medical traditions. As we conclude our journey through the five elements theory, let's focus on how this ancient wisdom can help us listen to our body's unique language. Your body constantly communicates through signals based on the five elements. Learning to interpret these signals is key to understanding your health. The five elements framework provides a map to interpret various physical, emotional, and energetic signals. Each element relates to specific organs, emotions, and seasons. Taking proactive steps means adopting a holistic approach to wellness. This includes adjusting your lifestyle according to your unique elemental constitution. Key practices include mindful observation of physical sensations, recognizing emotional patterns linked to elements, seasonal adjustments to diet and lifestyle, and regular self-assessment of element balance. Start listening to your body's language today. By applying the five elements theory, you can better understand health imbalances, make informed lifestyle choices, prevent issues before they manifest, and achieve greater harmony and wellness. Remember, traditional Chinese medicine offers a time-tested framework for interpreting your body's signals. As you begin to recognize these patterns, you'll develop a deeper relationship with your health and well-being.